Welcome to day 1495 of What's Up to Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Seeing is believing is a limiting belief. Our idiom for supersize your business today was seeing is believing, and it dates back to ancient Greek times and probably since mankind has thought for themselves. They would believe what they saw, but outside of that, it was up to them whether they would believe it or not, because if you didn't personally see or experience it, maybe you didn't believe that it was true. Well, of course, this is from the Bible and everything else. And we talked about how do you use seeing is believing to grow and build and supersize your business. Now, our topic for our annual challenge, the BU 365-day challenge, to do one thing every day that improves us, was limiting beliefs. And as I was writing the title for this video, I'm like, well, seeing is believing is a limiting belief, right? If I firmly believe 100% that I only believe what I see, I'm in big trouble, right? Because there's things like visual illusions or distortions in the world, right? So I might see something and not actually see it the way it is, or maybe it's being shown in a way to shed light on it in one manner, slanting or skewing the story or the narrative than how it actually is, right? If you watch the media lately, there's a whole lot of that going around, and bold-faced lies are being presented in the media as facts, but it's just a bunch of propaganda trying to get people to buy into other people's agendas. So seeing is believing. That's a huge limiting belief. If I have to personally see everything, I'm in big trouble, because that means I can only create things that I've actually personally seen or experienced. And I don't want to be narrowly focused like that to say, oh, I can only create what I've already seen. It means I can never create anything new. Nothing new would ever be created in the world. So that was interesting that I'm like, oh, seeing is believing is actually a limiting belief if I believe that. A lot of people have never seen $1 million or $1 billion or even $100,000, yet I contend we must believe that it exists. Otherwise, we would never make more money in our life. We would never create more in our life. So I'm going to have to think about that today. It's interesting that we forget and we don't realize that even things like idioms that have been around for hundreds of years or thousands of years have the ability to impact us. Now, is seeing as believing, is that a belief that I consciously chose as my own? Probably not. It probably has come from other people or through generations. And I honestly don't actually believe that at this point in my life. I don't believe that I have to see everything to believe that it exists. Now, I used Santa Claus yesterday. Do we believe in Santa Claus? Well, that's a whole different thing, right? So working on the annual challenge this week a little bit, doing some tweaks and changes to it, deciding what direction I want to go with it. I already have the direction for the first 9 months planned out, but I'm working on, well, what do I want to do with October, November, and December, because I have the opportunity in the final quarter to do whatever I want with it. After I get through the life framework, I can do what I want with it. I also have a couple of trainings going on this week for me personally, plus that I'm a part of leading, and a couple of clients to deal with. So new clients, which are always exciting. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. Have an awesome day.